What's up guys, and welcome to another guide video. In this video we're going to be doing Cloak and Dagger as voted by you guys on my community posts, so you can go check out my polls there for the next guide I will be doing and what you guys want to see. You can vote there. So if you guys do enjoy this video, you can always leave a like on this video, and also make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification icon so you get posted when I do post a video like this or anything else of Marvel Rivals. First I'm going to be going over abilities, and then I'll be going over to the live gameplay. So I hope you enjoy. We're going to be going over Dagger first. So her abilities, her first ability is going to be her left click, so Life Force Dagger. Unleash a bouncing Life Force Dagger to damage enemies and heal nearby allies. So obviously does some damage and has a lock on mechanic, so you don't need to really aim at the enemy specifically. You can aim over here and then, you know, it'll still hit the enemy, right? So very good to basically hit a lot of enemies without having to aim at them exactly. Just aim around them like this and you'll hit them. So pretty nice. And also, like it says, it does bounce off of walls as well, so if you really need to hit enemies around corners or something, or if you're coming from spawn, you can just like keep, you know, bouncing bullets off the wall, and maybe you'll heal an ally, or maybe you'll damage a enemy. So allies, you can heal them with this, of course. Wait until they respawn. And as you can see, same thing with the allies. And yeah, next ability other than the Shadow's Embrace, which goes and switches to Cloak, so you can switch back and forth. I'm going over the Veil of Light Force. Deploy a Veil Light Force to heal allies upon touch and grant them a healing boost. So it's her E, so it doesn't do any damage to enemies, of course, as you can see. But if you go towards your allies and you throw that, then of course you will get some heal on them as well. So pretty nice, just to heal your teammates a short little burst and just throw that out there, right? Next ability is going to be Dagger Storm. Launch a Valley of Daggers, creating a healing over time field in the impact area, right? So basically you do a right click, you're not going to do any damage to any enemies, right? You can hit them, it's just going to go through them, right? So this is what it looks like. And yeah, it's a circle. So basically if you stand in here, let's have a teammate stand in there, as you can see, they're going to get healed over time when they get shot at instantly, right? So if I'm in here as well, I can take a shot and then I'll get healed as long as I'm in this little circle bubble shield. So pretty nice to heal your whole team and just throw it in the middle of your team, heal a bunch of your teammates, like 2 of them like that, and save their lives, and then maybe combo it with like an E, which I'll go over combos in a second. So team up abilities from Shadow to Light. Cloak and Dagger can inject light and dark energy into Moon Knight to create a light and dark realm where Moon Knight can become invisible. So pretty good for Moon Knight. He can literally just become invisible whenever he wants, basically in a little circle, and it'll help him out. Other than that, that's all the abilities that she's got. Let's switch over. So Shift is going to be switching to Cloak.
Lights out.
And there you go, you're right to Cloak. You can go back to Dagger and you can go back to Cloak. So really cool that they have separate abilities as well. His left click is going to be Dark Force Cloak, so inflict continuous damage to an enemy. So if you hold left click, as you can see, you're gonna have a limited ammo with this. You're not gonna have to reload like Dagger does. Dagger has 12 shots, then she has to reload. This is infinite, right? So you're just doing damage, so no healing at all. And if you shoot it at an enemy, then of course it's going to attract to them, right? So same thing with Dagger. As you can see, I'm not even aiming at them specifically, and it's still going to lock onto them. Really good ability for just tracking any enemies that are really nimble, so you can just keep, you know, basically latching onto them and just draining their HP over and over again. So his E is going to be Terror Cape. Deploy a Veil of Darkness to damage enemies upon touch, applying blind to narrow their sight, and vulnerability to amplify damage received. So basically, you're gonna damage enemies upon touch, and then you're gonna blind them. So if I throw it on someone, it's gonna do a little bit of damage and then blind them instantly again. As you can see, kill him, big chunk of damage, and then it's gonna blind them. As you can see, when I do hit them, they have this little glow around them, and that means they're blinded. So it really does suck when you do get blinded by a Cloak, because the blind is really bad, right? They can only see like a couple inches in front of them, prior to like right here maybe, and then that's basically it. So it does last a long time, and yeah, you can use that to blind somebody and then just go in for the damage because they cannot see you at all. His next ability is going to be a Dark Teleportation. Enshroud nearby allies in a Dark Force dimension and grant them phased, making them untouchable and invisible to enemies and granting them a movement boost. So once you do it yourself, you're going to do a right click, and as you can see, they're not going to be able to shoot me at all, so the bullets will literally go through me. So if I get close to an enemy that's shooting, as you can see, I'm not taking no damage at all. And yeah, they can't see me at all. They can just see the aura of the circle that I do, like as you can see right there, and they can't see where I am at all. I'm invisible. But if you can do it to allies as well, like it says. So these two, they're not taking any damage, and they're in the dimension as well. So it's going to be really good for saving your teammates as well, and just getting them out of danger for a split second, and yourself as well if they're low HP. And then you can switch back to Dagger if you need to heal him. Last ability for both of them is going to be the ultimate, and I'm going to go over the combos. So the ultimate is perform 3 rapid dashes, healing allies and damaging enemies along the path. So here you go.
Us against the world.
And you can move the zone that you want to damage enemies in, right? So as you can see, if they go in this little river, then they will get damaged, right? You can do it in the sky as well if you really need to, in the sky, and you can move it around. You can't move while you're in it. You can just move your mouse and your view, but as you can see, it's going to land on the ground even if you're in the sky. So you can't do it in the sky. Just make sure that it's, just know that it's not going to be in the sky, the river of damage. Basically, it's going to be on the floor, on the ground. You can switch to Dagger as well and do this. It just does a different voice line, so it's pretty cool. As you can see, same thing. And yeah, just look wherever you want to go, and it does it automatically. So that's all the abilities. So one thing I was thinking about, like when I was playing Cloak and Dagger for the first time before, is do the abilities go on cooldown when you use them, and then switch to the other character, right? So for example, if I use my E here, do I have to wait for cooldown on my other E, or can I use it instantly? And the answer is you can use your E on Dagger, then switch to Cloak, and then use your E here. And if you go back to Dagger, obviously, as you can see, it's going down still. And if you go to Cloak, it's still going down. So they're both they'll go down. Doesn't matter if you are on, you know, Cloak, or it doesn't matter if you're on Dagger. The other character is still going to have the E go down and cooldown. They're going to have separate ability timings and everything like that, and resets. So that's really, really good. So the combos, it can be really good because you have that ability of having, you know, separate cooldowns and separate times for your abilities, right, with both characters. For example, you can throw your E out on your teammates and heal them, and then throw your E out on the enemies, right? So you can do a E on the teammates and then switch to the Cloak, and then try to blind the enemies, or you can blind the enemies first and then switch back to your healing, and then, you know, throw an E on your teammates as well. Maybe even throw a right click, E, and then switch, and then go after the enemies, or do it vice versa the other way, where you go a E, do some damage, right click, you know, heal your teammates a little bit, and then maybe throw an E afterwards, and etc. Just keep mixing them up all the time. I would do basically as a bigger combo is, you know, use a bunch of abilities on Dagger, right? Maybe throw an E in there to heal them a bunch, you know, with the shields. Throw a right click in there, heal them up like this. Then I can go to Cloak and throw my E in there, then do a right click to sneak up on enemies, and then do a ultimate, right? I think it'll be really good if you do use the right click on Cloak to sneak up on enemies, right? So, you know, use a right click, sneak up on enemies, and then press your Q right here and use your ultimate when you're in their face. So that's a kind of like a last resort kind of ultimate, but I think it's really good to basically just sneak up on enemies. If I was on high ground, then I could use my Cloak and then just, you know, sneak up on them like that, and then press Q behind them. Most of the combos, I mean, you're literally just healing your teammates, you know, you're helping your teammates out a bunch, throwing it right click there, and then going back on the enemies, you know, dealing some damage while you wait until your cooldowns come off the cooldown for your other abilities on Dagger, and then switching back, and vice versa. It's just keep rotating the characters over and over again. But yeah, that's kind of most of the combos. Let's get right into the gameplay.
Welcome to the Dark Force dimension.
Double kill! It's my time to shine. That's 3.
Lights out. Suffer in the darkness.
I'm made of glass.
Watching this spot might be smart.
I basically had my Luna Snow there to, you know, use her ultimate so I could go into the Cloak form and then just do tons of damage, right? Instead of using my Dagger to heal my teammates, which I didn't need it at all. So, yeah, my teammate was healing the rest of my team. So I just stayed in the Cloak form and just did tons of damage. Trying to burn Jeff down here, throw a little stun in main so people get stunned out. Try to go back to healing on my Spidey, Penny Parker. Looks like we're bouncing in. I'm gonna do a right click to push in a little bit. Try to blind them. Looks like I got 2 kills there. Got 3. Go back to healing maybe. Throw a E. She's super low. There we go. Got 4 right there. So I'm going to try to do a lot more damage than healing personally. That's how I like playing her and him. But for the most part, I'm trying to switch back and forth really, really fast, right? I'm always throwing my right click down to make sure my teammates are healed. Then throwing a good little E boot, like, you know, boost in there like that, like E shield. Just trying to stay alive here and help out my team as well. I couldn't really help out these teammates, but...
30 seconds. I suck.
Take my part. Welcome to the Dark Force dimension. Right behind you.
My time to
Your
shine.
powers are mine! Judge, jury, executioner!
Us against the wall. I am ready to put on a show. The final 10 seconds. We are undefeatable. I was worried.
Be swift.
Hold still.
Suffer in the darkness.
My time to shine.
Battlefield's ready
Us against the world.
Let's do this whole area with my ultimate. Do a good right click on the floor as well. Keep my teammate up. He needs to stay alive here.
Clear mode. A boom of light.
Keep healing, keep healing. Go back. Then I can right click, hide the storm for a second. And there we go. They C9'd because I used my ultimate on the point, right? So basically what I was doing there, I used my ult. I was trying to keep my teammates alive the longest I could with dagger, right? Keeping them alive, throwing my right click, which is the bubble shield, and then doing the E, which is the, you know, the shield that goes out and to heal them for a little good burst. Trying to keep them alive as best as I can. Most of them did die because, you know, there's a lot of damage going on, right? But I'm trying to keep them alive. But ultimately, I kept, you know, Iron Fist alive. He used his ultimate. When he was using an ultimate, I wanted to keep him alive more because he was doing more damage than me. Keep him alive and switch back to the cloak so I can flash them with my E, right? Throw my little field out, flash them with the E, and try to go after that Jeff the Shark, try to kill him mostly. And then, of course, do my right click to try to go invisible for a split second and, you know, save some damage on somebody so no one, you know, people don't get damaged as much, like the storm, first like couple seconds, like a split second, and then, you know, ultimately use my ultimate. And I kind of placed my ultimate where I shot one way, shot the other way, and I just went around the whole cart because it was overtime. So when overtime was happening, I wanted them to C9, so I went around the whole cart, then went out of that, went on a cloak, and then, you know, threw my field again to basically flashbang the Jeff the Shark. So he was blinded the whole time, and he was getting very annoyed with me because he was the support, and I'm blinding him 24/7, blind him a bunch, and then, you know, kill him with that, and then just help my team out for the most part.
My time to shine.
Remember, every time when Thor comes in or any enemy like that, I will be, oh my, I'll be trying to stun or trying to flash him.
The move!
Try to help on killing Thor here. Easy kill. Throw E on my teammates just to heal them behind me. Make sure they're all alive. My right click's about to come up, which is very, very powerful, right? So I'm always going to throw that right click on the ground and then, you know, go into my other form to do some damage, my damage form, right? So just healing my teammates now, keeping them alive right now, looking for people that can heal, like the Iron Fist maybe. Iron Fist is a little far away, but I'm going to try to heal him. Ooh, he's getting damaged a ton. I'm going to throw a right click at my feet so I can stay alive too. Save my Iron Fist a little bit. Oh, he's going in too much, so I can't save him that much. Throw a E to blind them. I am going to go in with my ultimate to make it so they can't go up the stairs as much. There we go. Throw a little right click in. We do have a Luna Snow ult, so I can go and damage a little bit more. Actually go back. Throw E on the ground for healing. Throw a stun first, and I'm going to go in with my ultimate. See, I can get a bunch of them here. Help out my team a little bit more. I'm going to throw a right click on the ground so we can sit in it. Do a right click in my other form so I can go invisible so it won't damage me. Throw a stun on Thor, and that's kind of the best I could do there. I mean, I should have played far back a little bit, but my team is not very good. Just sometimes you can't win games at all if your team is just bad. That's just how it is on any video game, like even like Overwatch or any other game like that. As a support, it's going to be very hard to win games just you alone, since you are a support, even if you're trying to do damage as well, because you don't do that much damage. So the best you could do is really just support your team, and hopefully the DPS pop off and or like the tanks. Trying to keep my teammates alive here. My magic was too deep, so couldn't really help him. I'm gonna flash this Thor. Don't want him too close to my team. Gonna go back to healing now. Go a little burst on my teammates. Keep my teammates alive. Get a good reload in. I almost have my right click, so I can switch to my other form now. Right click, I can switch to my other form now. Throw a flash in. Try to flash the Thor again. Maybe do a right click to look out for another enemy. I'm trying to get the Star-Lord, but I couldn't get him. Throw E on my teammates. I Jeff the Shark's going in with his ultimate, so that's good. I'm going to throw a little right click forward so we can move in. Flash them. Here we go. Dead. Dead. Alright, looks like we got the Judge, Jury, Executioner behind us. He's dead, which is good. Switch the other form to go after the Black Panther, and there you go. So basically, I'm using my right click on Dagger to basically initiate a fight, right? I'm throwing it forward in front of my teammates instead of behind, or on top of my teammates. If we're getting pushed back, they're throwing on top of them. And if we're initiating the fight, like we got a pick or something, and we're going in, then you always want to throw it in front of your teammates so they can walk into it instead of, you know, being behind it. I'm gonna throw my flash in. I am just gonna use my ult here so I can block this a little bit. I am stuck here in the corner, actually. That's not good. Go back to my healing. Try to heal my teammates the best I can. Try to stick in my field here. Hopefully my Doctor Strange peeks me so he doesn't die. He doesn't want to peek me. It is what it is. Heal the rest of my team. So right there, I kind of got stuck there. Sometimes you do get stuck with your ultimate. You got to be careful of where you place your ultimate, basically where you look, so you can, get a good angle on people. But for the most part, I try to make that Black Panther die really quick. Ooh, that's not good. And try to make him die really quick, and yeah, it was very hard for him to use his ultimate after that. Oh.
Behold the god of thunder!
All right, saved myself by doing a little jump and then doing a right click. Hopefully I can get back to my team here. Do a little right click here just in case my teammates are there. Maybe try to kill Jeff the Shark here by myself. There we go, help them with that. Penny Park, I gotta go back to healing quick. All right, looks like my my Punisher popped off. And of course, right there, I saved myself, right? So if Jeff the Shark throws you off the point, you can save yourself by doing a little jump in the air. So if you are, go back to your cloak and then trying to jump, not double jump, but I got some surface, and then, did my right click to basically like boost me back onto the edge of the map. Try to throw my right click up there maybe to help out my team. You can't always do that as well. Maybe another, healing field if I need to. I do some damage as well, range damage. Pushing my team here at this point. I'm gonna throw a flash and I'm gonna go in with my ultimate. You can do that as well. Throwing a flash and annoying with your ultimate is always nice. I'm gonna do a right click to get out of here now. So I can save myself, do another right click with the dagger. So I can have a healing field here. Heal all my teammates here that need heals. Try to put some damage too. Throw a flash. Go back to healing. Doctor Strange. Throw an E, try to help out my Hulk. No, Bruce Banner. There we go. Oh, we got Luna Snow up, so I can do my flash. I can go in with my other character now, which is my cloak. Deal much damage as I can here. Do a right click, try to get away from that. I don't know if that's... Oh, that's in on us. That's not good. Alright. Nice. We got him. Nice. I'm trying to go around the corner, throw a little flash around the corner, help out my Star-Lord here. Keep trying to heal my teammate if he needs heals. They are being aggressive, so I'm throwing my right click up to help them out. Try to keep them alive the best I can. Oh, Punisher, run, run, run. I gotta reload. Oh, he's dead. This is what happens when we push through forward. Ooh. Gotta go back to healing for my teammate.
Judge, jury.
Where's that? Where's that? I'm gonna try to flash him. I'm flashing him. Is he dead? Throw E. Penny Parker, maybe? Penny Parker's low. How about my teammates again? Throw an E. Or a right click. All here. I'm going all around the point since it's overtime. Throw a flash. Do a right click. Get out of here. How about my teammates again? Throw E on my teammates in the back line. I'm going to try to throw a right click on point. Right click on point again. Try to look for people to flash. Throw a flash out there randomly. Go back to healing. I missed the burst. Try to heal as much as I can. Right click on myself. Oh, I couldn't get to another right click. It's like the best I could do there. As you can see, I'm trying to do some damage, trying to also heal my teammates, trying to throw some flashes in there, and it's just too much damage, and my team is just getting overwhelmed there, right? So that's like kind of like the best I could have done in that situation, at least. It's still an overtime. I'm going with my teammate here. Throw a flash, do a right click close, so I don't get pulled into that. Do my ult now, that he's using Jug Jury. Do it around point, so he gets damage from that. There we go. They're all getting damage from it. Do as much damage as I can here. Try to go back to my other character. Do some damage here, and we got it. So I did mess up my right click when I switched back to the dagger, because it does get confusing sometimes when you're switching back between characters over and over again, so you got to play a lot more. But for the most part, I did pretty good there, right? I went back to the cart. We lost the other fight, right? Tried really hard in that fight to win it. We didn't win it. We went back to the cart, and my Luna Snow ulted. As soon as my Luna Snow ulted, I'm like, oh, I can go in with my cloak now instead of my dagger character, right? But even though I was on dagger, I still threw a right click in there, and then threw AE, which is her field that heals, and then threw the right click bubble to, you know, heal on point, bubble on point, to heal my teammates while I'm going to go into my cloak form. So I went into my cloak form, and then of course try to deal some damage, try to flash in people, try to also do a right click to get in there and basically go invisible, make it so I don't get, you know, shot or anything, and then go in there. And I had my ultimate as well, so I did a flash before I did my ultimate. Always do a flash before you do your ultimate. It's really good, so you can just blind them, they don't know where to go and everything like that. And then do your ultimate, press my Q, and yeah, press my Q, and then just did it around the cart because I saw the Punisher that ulted on the enemy team. Try to get away from that Judge Jury, make sure I kill him. So I try to stay in cloak form and try to kill him. Went back to my dagger again. A lot to explain. And then, you know, of course, try to throw a right click on the point. I kind of threw it far by accident. And then try to throw another E. Instantly cast those abilities first so I can get some burst damage in and healing over time on point. And then, of course, went back to my cloak. Or my cloak again. Try to deal some damage again while those abilities were on cooldown from before. Right, so it's always switching back and forth between the characters, waiting for your abilities to come back up on cooldown, you know, a kind of time frame, keep it in your brain, and then, you know, switch back to the other character, throw a flash, switch back to the other characters. It's really just switching back and forth over and over again, and trying to stay alive, trying to support your team as much as you can, as well as doing damage at the same time. So it's a lot to do.
My time to shine.
Careful, we got a robot in there.
A nice deep freeze.
Stand down
I
there.
was worried. Everybody needs a hand.
Lights out.
My time to shine.
Who's the man?
I hurt. No more off.
Tandy needs help.
Control C's.
We're getting picks here. As you can see, I'm just trying to keep my teammates alive. Sometimes they LOS me, which is line of sight. They don't do it right, and they just stay behind a building or something, and I can't heal them from my position. But as you can see, I'm trying to stay alive, trying to switch back to my other character in the meantime while I'm trying to keep my teammates alive, to throw a little flashbang in there and then go back. I do have my ultimate as well, which is going to be nice.
It's one of Moon Knight's ults.
Up on my Star-Lord.
I'll get you next
Kill the
time.
Moon Knight.
I was worried.
I'm just going to throw one of these here. Go back to my cloak. I am going to use all here.
Us against the world.
So if I can do some damage in here. Try to go back to heal my teammate here. Hope I can stay alive.
Control lost.
We got Muno. We got all here. Luna Snow. She is actually one shot. Spidey. There you go. Hard to talk while you're playing this character. It's like, the concentration you need. But as you can see, I'm just trying to stay alive the best I can. Watch out for Moon Knight. Of course, when Luna Snow, which I forgot her name for a second. Luna Snow, when she uses her ult, will obviously try to, you know, go into your damage form and try to, you know, deal more damage, throw your flashes, do your right clicks to get up close to enemies. Oh, Venom's dead. That's nice. Place my right click here so my teammates can walk into my healing. I am the only healer up right now, so I gotta keep my teammates up. Make sure I keep my teammates up.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Oh my. Alright, my Luna Snow's back. Throw a right click in there for my teammate. Try to stun them. Or try to flash them. Okay, it's a little rusty there. But as you can see, I'm trying my best to keep my teammates alive. You know, as well as trying to, you know, throw a bubble kind of on point so my teammates can walk into that bubble. And then they can, you know, take less damage. Luna Snow used their ult. And going for damage. Look for somebody. Flash them. And there you go. So, like I said, for the most part, I'm staying with my team. Number one, I'm playing safe. I'm staying with my other support as well, trying to support her. Make sure your other support stays alive because Cloak and Dagger is going to be very hard to heal your team fully if you're by yourself. So you always need your other support. Kind of with any other support, right? They always want to keep your support alive. So stay with them, try to heal each other, and also try to use your abilities to the right extent, right? You know, throw your right click forward, make your teammate walk in there so they have some, you know, confidence to stay alive and they can go in your bubble and get healed over time. And also just try to keep your teammates alive the best you can while trying to switch into damage as well. And try to throw that flash out. You know, you can even, if you want to heal a lot more, you can even throw your flash out on this character, which is Cloak. You can throw your flash out first and then just switch automatically back to Dagger to go into healing again, right? I'm going to do my right click so I can get out of that. Try to stun them as well. Try to kill Cloak and Dagger. Kill Cloak and Dagger. And now I'll go back to healing my teammates. Here you go. Throw a little right click main if my Winter Soldier wants to push. It looks like he wants to push a little bit. I'm going to try to help my Winter Soldier here. Throw a little flash for him and then go back to healing so he can stay up. Always try to help your DPS the best you can to keep them alive, right? Keep them alive and also try to throw that flash in there. And keep him alive. Kill Black Panther. Good switch. That's not good. Do a right click to get out of that. I don't die. Gotta go back to healing to heal whoever's alive.
I am ready to put on a show.
Armed and dangerous.
I do a right click to get out of that.
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
There we go. He's dead.
And a shot.
Throw a bubble on point so my teammates can go in it. Gotta go back to healing again. So as you can see, I'm keeping my teammates alive. I am throwing my bubble on point so my teammates can't initiate that fight, but they're just not wanting to. But for the most part, like, you know, when a Black Panther comes in, of course, I'm using the flash on him, switching to Cloak really fast, and back to Dagger to heal my teammates again, throwing my, you know, bubble on point, my right click, and then having them push the point, hopefully, but they don't want to push the point for the most part.
Tremble before fast. I am
Glad to help. Hold still. I'm trying to help.
I do a right click to get out of here, blind them, and then get out of there with a right click. Looks like we did lose the point, but I try to keep Thor up the best I can. Gonna throw a little bubble up there because I cannot, you know, I can't see them, so I'm just gonna throw a bubble up there.
To its destination.
Blindy Venom there, so he just gets shredded, doesn't know what's going on.
Still, I'm trying to help. Everybody needs a hand. Double kill. You're happy.
There we go.
Keep going.
Deal some damage here, of course. Okay. My Wolverine just wants to push him by himself.
armed and
Watch out for that.
Us against the world.
again.
You fight me.
My time to shine. Get that vehicle moving again.
Alright, Luna Snow ulted. Did use the ult when the Winter Soldier uses ult, which was good. So I can try to kill him really quick. Oh. Got Hell ult, so I'm gonna try to right click this, try to get out of danger. Try to help my teammates out as well, if possible. Teams are very, very scattered. You can't really do much about that. Kind of keep my Magneto up. Taking a lot of my heals. Both of these guys are. Can't really switch back yet because I only have one healer here, which is me. I can switch back now, throw a flash, and then switch back to heals. Try to switch back to the cloak so I can get out of the Venom ult. Didn't do it that fast though. I should have. My teammate is over there again by himself. Can't really save him. Penny Parker's by himself as well. Can't really save him. Throw a bubble on the right side. Try to help with my Star Lord to shoot everybody and hopefully kill everybody, which he is. Oh, I got Star Lord here, so I gotta be careful. Try to LOS that. Help out my teammates here. Some heals. Stun or flash him. Throw a bubble on the floor so I can get some heals. Get some damage in here. There we go. Did some damage. Throw E. Heal my teammates. Go back to my damage again. I am going to go in here with my ult. Just so I can push in. Screw it. I'm going to do a good flash and a right click. Try to get out here. Try to get some pressure in here. My Wolverine wants to go in deep, so I'm going to try to help him out here. Throw a bubble on my Wolverine so he stays alive. There we go. He's going in hard. He's got his ultimate. Nope. Oh no. Basically what happened was there, I think my right click was on cooldown, or I just threw my E by accident and then I couldn't do it. But I was gonna right click out of that Namar ultimate. I would have stayed alive there, but that was pretty good. I pushed in quick. I initiated for my team. Sometimes you can't initiate as a support. You know, you can get your team to go in like, hey guys, let's just go in here with your ultimate, right? It does push them back a lot when you're using your ultimate, so it's really nice for initiating. And then you obviously save your teammates that are diving very, very hard. You see your teammates diving very hard, like the Wolverine is, then you always want to try to save. You always want to try to save them. Try to do a right click here. Watch out. All right, we got Luna all, so I can go in more damage here. I still want to heal my teammates though. Sometimes if they do need help, still put the bubble. Still do the E. Try to go after the Star Lord here, stun him or flash him. I keep saying stun. Help out my teammates here. Oh, hell at leash. Gotta do a right click. Help out some of my teammates avoid some damage here. Couldn't heal my teammate there. That's okay though. I got everybody else, it looks like. There's Black Panther. Try to throw a flash on Black Panther, do some damage to him. Try to keep my Star-Lord alive. I get... Oh. Get my Magneto up while I do some damage as well. Hopefully my Magneto gets in that, because I want to do some damage. Get Loki. Loki's dead.
Your savage side is showing how delightful.
Just embrace the light.
Black Panther, dead, nice. Stay with my teammates here, make sure everybody's fully healthed up. They want to keep going in. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I think we're fine here though. He's super low. Star-Lord, dead. Try to heal whoever needs healing. Hopefully I can get to him. My Magneto always needs healing. Throw a right click on point. Hopefully my Magneto walks into it. Looks like he's not going to. Throw a flash first. Wait until they push up. I'm gonna do a right click. Avoid some damage maybe. Wait until they walk up. Maybe use my ultimate if they are on point. And there we go. So I brought that back a little bit. And yeah, I could have used my ultimate because it was last fight. But I was going to wait until they push on point, then use my ultimate, and then kind of use my ultimate to go around the cart like that. But as you can see, you can do good on, you know, Cloak and Dagger. It's just going to be a little difficult because you are a support, right? But you do want to support your teammates. Do some damage in there as well. Like I keep saying over and over again, I did get MVP. I got 22 kills and, you know, 3 deaths on her, so I got the most kills out of my entire team on a support character, right? So you can do good if your team is good. So like the Wolverine are right, but we had 2 tanks and we had 2 supports, so that's all that really matters, right? If you have 1 tank like the enemy team, then you're gonna do bad, of course, right? So if you have a good comp, good team composition here, and then you have some decent teammates, you can win. My teammates were dying a lot because they were going by themselves, so like, you know, going around buildings where I can't heal them, which is also fine. And like, you can't control them, you can't do anything about it, so just brush it off and hopefully they respawn and make better decisions, right? But for the most part, you know, I did damage. got some kills, and got a bunch of assists. So did pretty well, and we won. Really good.
Only 60 seconds left. That's it. Don't let anything stand in your way.
Always try to go into your cloak form when there is a brawler next to you, so you can stay alive here.
Us against the world.
Oh, I'm stuck.
Undefeatable.
Great.
This battle means ever increasing hell. My turn in 30 seconds. The only one. This is your big chance. I am ready to put on a show. The final 10 seconds.
I need a doctor. Appreciate the boost.
Keep fighting until we have a winner. My time to shine.
That's the boost I need.
Your spiders know where she needs to go.
Lights out.
My time to shine.
There we go. Finally, baby. All right. As you can see, she's really, really good if you just have a good team. You know, it all comes down to any support. Just comes down to if you have a good team, then you're gonna do well. Like I said, and yeah, I just played patient. Played in main with my Jeff the Fish, there's the Shark. I played a little close because I wanted to do some damage as well when I do flash somebody with my cloak form, and then my dagger form. I'm just throwing those heals out, throwing that E. Trying to heal as much people as I can. Make sure I do my right click first, my bubble, and then switch back into my cloak form. But yeah, that's my guide on Cloak and Dagger. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys have any more questions or need help with anything else, leave a comment down below, and I'll try to be in there, help you guys, and other people will be in there as well, hopefully. But yeah, she and him is very, very fun, but it does come with a frustration, for me at least, because I am a DPS player, so, you know, I'm not really a support player. But when I'm in there, I am playing support, and I'm trying to do damage and also heal my teammates. You have to have good teammates. I say this over and over again. You have to have good teammates, or you're not really going to get anywhere, and you're going to blame yourself. Don't blame yourself when you're playing support. It's kind of up to your team. You can have bad supports as well, don't get me wrong. But, you know, it's very hard to play support if your team is just not that good and they're just dying tons. And, you know, you're healing them a bunch, but they're still dying, or they're going in by themselves, and etc. There's a lot more that comes with it than just, you know, you being a good player. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, you can always leave a like on this video, and also make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification icon to always get posted when I do post a brand new video here on YouTube. Have a great day and night, guys, and peace.